Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule cause you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, cause I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast, and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts, and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring, and George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
Ready for what? Take gas. You take gas? That's what you do, you take gas? So go take gas. So you from Cali? So go take gas. So you from Cali? Are you from Cali? Where you from? Are you from Cali? Where you from? Are you from Cali? No, I'm from Chirag. Where you from? Oh, you're from Chirag. Yeah. So where you from? So where you from? I'm from McDonald's. I'm from Wade.
You know, when Toronto Maple Leafs defenseman Pat Quinn went out on the ice in the playoffs in 1969, his head coach, whose nickname was Punch, so you could just tell what kind of advice this is going to be, he tells them two people are going to make the headlines: Bobby Orr and the guy that beats him up. And so Bobby Orr was doing his thing as Bobby Orr. Anybody that knows hockey knows that he was a fast skater and a lethal shooter. And Pat Quinn went out there and just started beating up on him, knocked him out. And he became infamous for that. And yes, he became that second guy that grabbed the headlines in sports. Same could hold true for any field. Same could hold true anywhere. And I'm weighing in on this because this is hip-hop related. And as a hip-hop artist with fans, my fans see me as an authority on the matter, so I have to opine, as they say. So it holds true in hip-hop as well. When I was blowing up all over the place, locally, regionally, and in certain other countries, people asking when you're coming to Germany, when you're coming to Amsterdam. And speaking of Amsterdam, did you know that New York was once called New Amsterdam? And that reminds me, you gotta stop by Wild Bagels one of these days. Stop by Wild Bagels. You could order yourself something as appetizing as this right here. This is one of the most appetizing things I'm about to show you right now. Ooh yeah, golly gee willikers, this is appetizing. Look at that right there. That is appetizing, not disgusting, like some of your favorite places. You gotta up your game. You gotta upgrade your favorite place to Wild Bagels. 1901 Stillwell Avenue. Or you can give them a call for delivery, 718-333-WILD. That's 718-333-WILD. And remember, Wild Bagels, those bagels sure are wild. Bottom line is, when I was actively putting out music, I was a popular guy, and People started throwing shade in the comments everywhere I went. I mean, I go back to the MySpace days and before that, even before internet. So when MySpace broke out, my stuff was blowing up all over MySpace. People started throwing shade at me there. When I had my Vampire Freaks account, people started throwing shade at me there. The real problems came from certain promoters, certain side-eyed promoters and stuff. But I still prevailed. And then I made the decision to pull up due to the morality or lack thereof I realized I was surrounded by. And so I had to do a change of pace and, live a more moral life. But bottom line is that people hated me. There were people that used to send threats to me. To this day, because of the political commentary, I'm getting that again. But when I wasn't even doing political stuff, or kept the political stuff in my lyrics, people were threatening to kick my ass and all this other stuff. I'm still waiting on that ass kicking. Never happened. But same holds true with Ice Spice. And that's what this story is about. This story is about the infamous slap match between Ice Spice and what TMZ is calling a fan. Was she a fan of hers? I don't know. I think she was just some hater that wanted to be known as the person that slapped up Ice Spice. And as you can see in the video, she's chilling there, just herself and a female friend, unknown female friend. And they're just sitting there chilling in a McDonald's. And this girl comes in and starts talking trash to the two of them. And you hear a little bit of the audio. You from Cali? You from Cali? Who cares who's from Cali? Okay? Somebody asked me if I'm from Cali or where I'm from or if I'm from here or from there. I'll be none of your business, okay? None of your business. I'll send you to hell in a handbasket if you keep annoying me. But anyway, Ice Spice, though from the Bronx, isn't really hard like that. She's actually having conversations with her. Where you from? I'm from Tehran. Oh, I'm from the Bronx. And then boom, an unexpected slap. See, she waited for the conversation to soften. She waited for the conversation to soften. So Ice Spice thought she was diffusing the situation in conversation. And then, whack, the first smack comes. And people are holding Ice Spice back, as you can see in the video. I don't listen to Ice Spice's music. I don't care too much for her delivery. She's nice to look at. Yes, my born in 1969 ass says that Ice Spice, who's born in 2000, is nice to look at. But as far as her music goes, I don't know any of her songs. I know the guest appearance she did in Nicki Minaj's Barbie World. Because Nicki Minaj is a queen, and I do listen to her music. And as I said, I don't care too much for her delivery. But regardless of whether or not I like her music, she's still from New York. She's still from the Bronx. And you kind of root for your own. And so if this was a real fight, I would have been rooting for Ice Spice anyway. So bottom line is, as Coach Punch said, from the Toronto Maple Leafs. Two people are going to make the headlines. Bobby Orr and the guy that beats him up. Two people are going to make the headlines. Ice Spice and the thought that runs up on her and beats her up. And yeah, that girl was an angry, ratchet, ghetto thought. But no disrespect to Ice Spice, but these are the fans she draws. I draw a lot of conspiracy theorists due to my lyrics in my song. Hey, the theme song to this broadcast is Watch Out for the Illuminati. So, it's to be expected. And support is support. People like me support me. And I'm okay with that. I'm more than okay with that. But yeah, as an authority on hip-hop, having been in hip-hop so long, having been a known artist, it was my obligation to weigh in on that. It was my obligation to weigh in on that. And weigh in on that I did. So, there you have it. The official opinion of hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, MC Too Tall. With that, I'm going to tell you, my many, many, many adoring fans, respect God, watch out for the Illuminati, like, follow, share, comment, subscribe, stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, MC Too Tall. Yaha!